Well, it's the morning after, so it's probably a good time to give you a bit of an update of what's been going on. So I'm in Switzerland. I made it. I'm in a town or a city called Basel, not sure exactly how you say it. And they speak Swiss German here, which I thought they would speak French actually because they're right on the border with France. But no, it's Swiss German. So another language, another country. This is country number 9, I think. So yeah, pretty awesome. And I'm super stoked to be here in Switzerland because it's been on my mind for a while, and I'm looking forward over the next couple of days or even a week or so to go cycling through up in the mountains and see the Alps basically. Yesterday was a pretty tough day actually. I started off in the morning and I was really surprised to find that actually there had been no rain at all the night before, and so when I woke up my tent was completely dry for the first time in ages. It's usually covered in condensation or something, but it was completely dry when I woke up, and I think this gave me a bit of false sense of security because I kind of got up slowly and was stuffing around a bit in the morning, and I just went to the bathroom, and as I was coming back I bumped into another guy who was just kind of standing looking at the sky, and he could only really speak French, but I got the gist from him that there was a big storm coming and he thought it would be arriving in the next like half an hour or so. So I quickly ran back to my camp and packed everything up, and I just managed to pack up the tent as the rain started, so I got a little bit wet, but managed to get it packed up just in time. And then I went back to kind of the eating area, and then I just kind of sat there and had breakfast and kind of watched the rain come pouring down again. And it was a pretty heavy storm in the morning, but after about half an hour or so it died down a bit, and it was pretty clear to set off. So I did, and yeah, it was a I don't know. I think just like physically I was feeling tired, mentally wasn't in the best headspace because even though the day was pretty easy, it was quite flat and it was overcast, so it wasn't too hot, and it didn't actually rain very much at all. So the conditions were pretty easy going, but I was just feeling tired and kind of wasn't really feeling into it, to be honest. I was getting a bit over cycling, and had these thoughts again of why are you doing this, and I just didn't really have the energy to keep going for the rest of the day. But I did anyway. I just kind of ignored all these thoughts bouncing around in my head and just kept going. And I had this plan to get to Switzerland, so I just kept pushing through to that. And I think I probably tried to distract myself too much with food, because I stopped a few times at supermarkets and stocked up with some snacks and stuff. And I think I just ate too much because towards the end of the day I started getting a bit of a stomach ache and just started to feel a bit nauseous. And it wasn't too bad until the evening, at which point I was feeling quite nauseous and sick and stomach pains and stuff. So I don't know what I ate. Could have been the chili beans that I had for dinner, but I wasn't feeling great last night, which is a bit of a shame because as I got here to Basel, I ended up staying at this little kind of like urban campsite. So there's a bunch of like tents, and there's a small space for people to camp here, which is like kind of in the center of the city, which is really convenient and quite unusual actually. So it's a cool idea, but yeah, there was a massive party last night just like the street over from this campsite, so it was super loud, and I wouldn't have minded, but I was feeling a bit ill, so I didn't really want to go out drinking or anything, and also had this kind of self-imposed pressure to not get too hungover so I could kind of cycle a bit today and not feel terrible. So I didn't really want to participate in the party last night, which is a bit of a shame because it was right next to where I was sleeping. So it was quite loud last night, and another thing which happened when I arrived here is I was kind of setting up my tent, and was just chatting to some people who were walking past, wondering why I was putting up a tent in the middle of the city, and kind of as I was chatting to them, they asked me where I was from, and I said I was from Australia, and as soon as I said that, kind of a head popped out of the tent next to me, and there was this very British accent, and he's like, "Oh, are you from Australia, mate?" And then we ended up having a bit of a chat. So there was a Welsh guy with a very strong British accent camping next to me, and he's also cycling. He's living in Germany, so he caught a train down to somewhere in the south of Switzerland, and he's basically riding his way back home. And his name is George. He was a really nice guy, a bit younger than me. He's in his second year of his physics degree in Germany. His mum's German, so he can get a German passport and can study there, which is pretty sweet. And he speaks German really well, so good on him. It's pretty awesome when you can speak two languages really well like that, and kind of jump between a bunch of different countries. And so we ended up chatting for quite a while, and we ended up playing a game of chess. I haven't played in a while, so I made a few stupid moves, and he ended up taking me down without too much effort, but that's alright. It was a bit of a friendly game, and I'll have to practice for the next one. But yeah, then we both headed out to go check out the party that was happening the street over, and there was a lot of people, and it was pumping, let's say, and yeah, like I said, it would have been nice to hang out for a bit and have a couple of drinks, but yeah, I was just feeling quite ill, and as well as that, like, I just wasn't in the mindset for it. I think as I was walking around last night, I was thinking, if I was still in my early 20s, I would be loving this party right now, but I don't know, maybe I'm just too old, but I just wasn't feeling getting drunk on the street with a bunch of, well, there was people from all different ages, but there was a lot of young people there as well, like even like before pre-20s, which is getting pretty young in my books. And yeah, I honestly just couldn't be bothered with it, which is a bit sad, but it's also a bit nice, I guess. As you get older, you tend to move away from these events, and you know what you like a bit better, and you stick just to that. And I'm pretty excited to get out in the city and get back into the mountains, to be honest. So that's what I'm looking forward to. But yeah, George ended up staying out. He wanted to chat to some people, which is fair enough. He's a young guy, so I left him there, and I haven't seen him this morning. I think he's still asleep, so I think he had a pretty big night in the end. So I'll send him a text later today maybe and see how he went. But I went to bed, and managed to get some earplugs from the reception, so didn't sleep too poorly. But yeah, I've got another warm showers host tonight, only about 60 kilometers from here. Couldn't find anyone else, so I'll head there and have a bit more of a slower day today again. It's not raining now, but it rained a lot last night, so I hope it doesn't kind of come down again pretty soon. And the weather kind of clears up a bit for the next week or so in Switzerland. It'll be pretty epic if it's nice and sunny. So yeah, I'm going to head to that next warm showers, and yeah, enjoy my time here in Switzerland. Hopefully I can spend about a week here. My route is only just under 400 kilometers, so I could easily do that in a few days, but I'd rather just take it a bit slower and try and enjoy it. And there's going to be some big hills, so I probably won't do it as fast as I think I will either. So yeah, looking forward to spending a few days here in Switzerland at least. And then it'll be Italy. So yeah, that's it for now. I'm gonna head off now. Just adjusted my brakes a bit because they were getting pretty low. Managed to clean my drink bottles because they were getting algae growing inside them, which was a bit disturbing. But everything else is okay, I think. So yeah, looking forward to today. So